The sun beat down mercilessly, casting long, wavering shadows on the endless sea of sand. A lone figure walked across the endless dunes, each step sinking into the hot, shifting sands. He was Kenji, a young man lost in a desert of doubt, his mind as parched as the land around him. Kenji had always dreamed of being a musician, his heart beating in rhythm with the melodies he created. His village echoed with his melodies, but fear held him back. He feared leaving home. He feared the unknown. The comfort of familiarity was a cage he couldn't escape. Now, lost in the desert, he faced his greatest fear, himself. The vast emptiness mirrored the void within him. The wind howled like a hungry beast, swirling sand into a blinding storm. Kenji wrapped his arms around himself, seeking warmth against the biting wind that cut through his thin clothing. He had been wandering for days, his throat parched, his hope dwindling. The relentless sun and the unforgiving terrain sapped his strength. Each step was a monumental effort, his legs heavy with fatigue, his spirit weighed down by despair. "Why did I ever leave?" he whispered, his voice lost in the vast emptiness, swallowed by the desert's indifferent silence. A strange sound drifted through the air. It was a melody, both haunting and beautiful. Kenji lifted his head, his eyes searching the horizon. The melody seemed to be calling him, beckoning him forward. Could it be an oasis? A mirage playing tricks on his weary mind? He had to find out. His legs, though heavy, responded to a newfound determination. He stumbled towards the sound, his heart pounding in his chest. As he crested a dune, he stopped, his breath catching in his throat. Before him, bathed in the golden light of the setting sun, sat a creature from legends. It was a kitsune, a mystical fox with 9 tails that shimmered like moonlight on water. Its eyes, ancient and wise, held Kenji captive. He couldn't move, couldn't speak, could only stare in awe and apprehension. The kitsune smiled, a knowing smile, and spoke, its voice a melodic whisper that resonated deep within Kenji's soul. "Lost, are you?" it asked, its voice a symphony of wind chimes. Kenji could only nod, his voice trapped in his throat. The kitsune chuckled, a sound like leaves rustling in the wind. "Your journey is not about finding a place," it said, its eyes boring into Kenji's, "but about finding yourself." Section 4. Through Trials to Truth. The kitsune became Kenji's guide, its words both cryptic and illuminating. It spoke in riddles, yet each phrase held a deeper meaning that Kenji had to decipher. It led him through trials, each one a reflection of his inner turmoil. These trials were not just physical, but also emotional and spiritual, testing his resolve and character. He faced scorching heat and freezing nights, the extremes of the desert mirroring the extremes of his own emotions. He battled sandstorms and his own self-doubt, each gust of wind a challenge to his determination. He learned to play his flute again, the notes flowing like a river of hope through the barren landscape. The music was a balm for his soul and a weapon against despair. He remembered his dream, the vision that had once filled him with purpose. The music he yearned to share with the world, a symphony of his experiences and emotions. With each challenge, he shed a layer of fear, his spirit growing stronger and more resilient, revealing the courage that had always resided within him, a courage that was now unshakable. He learned that true strength came not from avoiding challenges but from embracing them, facing them head-on with a heart full of determination and a spirit unyielding. Section 5. Finding Peace in the Storm. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Kenji stood on the edge of the desert. The vast expanse stretched out before him, a sea of golden sands shimmering under the relentless sun. He could feel the weight of his journey lifting, replaced by a sense of accomplishment. He turned back, but the kitsune was gone. The mystical creature that had guided him through the most challenging parts of his journey had vanished, leaving only memories behind. Only its melodic laughter lingered in the air, a reminder of their time together. Kenji smiled, recalling the lessons and the companionship that had shaped his path. He was no longer the same lost soul who had wandered into the desert. The trials and tribulations had transformed him, forging a new sense of self and purpose. He had found his strength, his music, his purpose. The melodies that once felt distant now flowed effortlessly from his soul, resonating with the essence of his journey. The desert, once a symbol of fear, now represented his journey of self-discovery. Each grain of sand told a story of resilience, growth, and newfound wisdom. Kenji took a deep breath, the air sweet with the promise of new beginnings. The horizon beckoned with endless possibilities, each step forward a testament to his inner strength. He had found peace, not in the absence of storms, but in his ability to weather them. The storms had taught him to stand firm, to embrace the chaos and find harmony within it. He turned and walked towards the horizon, ready to share his music with the world. With each step, he carried the lessons of the desert, the laughter of the kitsune, and the strength of his newfound purpose.